What's up guys, this is Seville, and today I just want to quickly discuss all the news we've had so far leading up to this year's Toy Fair. Up to this point, we've had a couple of small previews from Hasbro and NECA, as well as a lot of major news coming out of McFarlane Toys. If you can give me just a few more seconds, I'll dive right on in. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment below. And if you want to see more from me, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Earlier this week, IGN broke the news that DC is partnering with McFarlane Toys to continue their adult collector action figure lines, ranging from the 6 to 12 inch scales. The man himself went to Instagram to confirm this and state that some things were already being worked on. IGN then interviewed Todd McFarlane himself directly, in which he confirmed that his deal is not an exclusive one. DC is now taking a new approach in which Spin Master takes the basic toys meant for kids, while McFarlane handles the adult collector market, targeting the same audiences that bought DC Multiverse lines, as well as the people who bought the in-house DC Collectibles line. So as well as action figures, he'll also be doing statues and bust. With all that said though, 2019 definitely marks the end for DC figures as we know them. Personally, I tend to focus more on the movie and TV show type figures, but if that's not enough DC content for you, then I suggest checking out my YouTube buddy, Brad, the DCU Geek. On his channel, Brad covers way more DC figures than I do, as well as getting into the comic books, live action and animated movies, and anything else DC related. I'll have a link to his channel and Instagram account in the description below. One more quick note about McFarlane Toys. Their gaming Instagram account announced that they also have the Mortal Kombat license, which really makes me wonder how they're going to coexist with Storm Collectibles. I wonder if they'll try to do the same characters, or if they'll stick to the newer games while Storm does the classic games. For now, let's move on to Hasbro though. They have started showing off some of their Power Rangers Beast Morphers toys, but it's mostly the basic ones targeted at kids. So far, they've only shown the basic figures, as well as the accompanying Megazord. In addition to that, they've also shown this neat little Mighty Morphin Red Dragon Thunder Zord. It does kind of resemble the Imaginext toys, and it's definitely targeted at kids, but it's interesting to note that they chose the Red Dragon instead of the original T-Rex. And finally, NECA has shown off their quarter-scale Shredder figure from the 1990 movie. And much like the Turtles themselves, this should eventually be shrunk down to match the size of the recent GameStop figures. It wasn't that long ago that they showed off the quarter-scale Foot Soldier figures, so it was cool to see once they put these two together. I'll definitely be glad to eventually have them in the 7-inch scales. And I'm anxiously awaiting what further reveals lie ahead at this year's Toy Fair. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this video,
get over here!
And subscribe to Civilian Collectibles.